Welcome. We're watching another episode of Spy Family, where trying to be a normal, cohesive unit is, well, not only just part of daily life, but also of utmost importance. Keeping a low profile, trying to appear just a normal family, yeah, a little difficult when you got a spy, an assassin, and a telepath. But then again, even if Anya couldn't tell minds, she would be so much of a handful anyway. And if taking your daughter to work isn't damaging enough to his own personal safety, what else are we going to see? It's best if we find out though, so get yourself a drink, dig in deep, and let's begin. We're getting a new mission for him. What kind of organization is he taking down today? I see. It is Fiona Frost. We're getting a joint. I see a couple of faces on the board back there. Hopefully, maybe they're trying to get into Operation Strix and how to help out with the other students and whatnot. A dual mission, getting someone else in on the action. That would have cut out a lot of trouble and actually maybe would have made organizing missions and plans what's coming up next slightly easier. Don't break up their units. Even after being told, so, how dedicated is she to the job? I see everyone gives her a wide berth. I feel like she is has a little trouble. Oh, he did. It just took him a while to realize who he was walking past. Nightfall. I feel like she has a little trouble getting her feelings across. Is it actually that she's not as terrifying as her visage puts out? But is there going to be trouble between this Nightfall and your? Considering she was coming up plans to make the mission slightly better, having the wife suddenly just have to take a long sabbatical. And despite how difficult it is for her, Yor does try. And after we got shown a tiny bit of Yor's job when we were going through the Anya's project, writing what her parents do, has Yor actually had any important missions recently? She seems to be kept by the wayside as actually more just of a housewife. Even though she does have a job at the office and whatnot. How? You see an egg, once it gets to a certain state, you take it off the heat. How? That was cereal. Somehow I feel like you would be able to burn salad. Do you want to inform of your reason for being at the door? No, he's gone out. Does she have any important documents or any? She picked this time specifically. Okay. Oh no, yours made the cardinal sin of inviting her inside. Oh, it's great when you have a sudden overbearing and overcast of clouds. Hopefully, she can at least make a hot drink. I mean, her her worries and cautions about if there's a mistress or whatnot. Don't think that's even crossed her mind. Frankie doesn't really count. Try and pretend to be a housewife, even if this one knows that it's a kind of a ploy and a trick. Lively would be one word for it. What are you offering for babysitting? She's she enjoys the child is get just able to be a child for a while. Must remind her of what it was like to grow up with her brother when he was young. She's acting like an actual mother, acknowledging her flaws, knows where she needs to improve. That his wife always. She was trying to cause a rift there, was she? Good thing he didn't use a false name, that could have been awkward. What does Bond smell? A change of plan, a coded message, and veil being given to him soon. Yeah, I suppose it would if the clouds went. Huh. I mean, this is going to be interesting for Anya, isn't it? Being able to hold two conversations simultaneously. I mean, holding a pretense of an actual family unit and whatnot. Yes, the walking the dog is necessary. A disservice to the world. He could be out doing better things. A bad guy. What can she glean from reading her mind? Yeah, try again. Maybe there was a cross signal. Third time's the charm? Yeah. So about what I said about her mannerisms and face not declaring what her feelings were. Well, She's going all out to. I'm guessing this is in a mind realm of what she would do if she was actually with him. Why is he calling her by the codename? Wasn't she already told to back down from this idea? How are the higher ups going to see this? Is it going to be have some intervening? Does that come above and beyond the mission at hand, Operation Strix? Hmm. Hopefully break the tension. She might be gone for a while. Lightning in the background. Perfect, perfect weather to have a guest in the house with totally normal, rational plans. No motives at all. Ah, she did actually hear it. Set her off to the authorities. Well, she was worried about that, wasn't she? You know, having a woman of her age not being married, being somewhat suspicious. I mean, this is based on a person coming by a co-worker. What reason would she have to bring it up? And this is where he surprises you. And not just a small bit of milk either. She has a bad habit there. Is there going to be much left of her thumb after she's done? How much is he getting in the role? Really method acting there. I could see. I can see why Anya would be a little absent-minded with all of this going on. Getting some ninja training. Hopefully, Bond actually understands that and backs down. To make him more powerful. Sometimes a more caring approach is a better way of. She would be a force to be reckoned with, but wouldn't be much of a child left after that. She really struggles enough as it was with studying and whatnot. Quick, put on the act, the. Turn on the charm, of course. Well, she's winning her over, but yeah. Yeah, why doesn't she put a. I mean, not good with new people. Really, not trying to be too obvious here. Her acting is Oscar worthy. I mean, sure, but hopefully you won't need to wipe up too much more, but such a harsh gaze. Well, some calming words there to ease her heart, and how's that going to affect the other girl, though? So, what is he actually feeling deep down about his mission, about his family here? We've seen bits and pieces where it's actually starting to crack through, and the mission is ebbing away from, well, the different forms that he took over the years. The subtle truth that bleeds through it. Was there minute actions behind it that he can not be able to hide? Suddenly making a exit. I'm guessing she's seen here that he's starting to get actually attached. Simply replacing them is not going to be too easy. Or was that he just massively improved in his deception and acting? Plus, it might be best to talk about the mission and anything else coming forward without any close eyes or ears, especially after the last coded message she gave him. I mean, that would have been, yeah, one of the first things she should have said there. That is a wrinkle on the lip there. What a terrible day for rain. So she was what, almost broken by him actually seeming to be happy there. I mean, she was a little too infatuated with him. Well, she's just happy trying to bide her time until then. At least if she does might have something. Hmm. So now we've got a rival, as it were. Didn't even need the umbrella. It seemed a little. Well, that is very early for the ED. But yes, if you got a tentative family like this, the mission at hand, the Operation Strix, and everything that's hanging on a knife's edge. Sure, yeah, splitting them up to try and get a different spy that may or may not be better suited would pose more conflicts and issues to the actual mission. How much is her wish to actually carry out missions being interfered with her own personal feelings there? I feel like Anya might need a little help in training herself, though. Being able to read between the lines and guess people's true motives is one thing, but it helps if you can actually read their mind. But still, her, oh, I love my family so much. It is the best family. Might need a little work. Hmm? Bear Squad. Yeah, once the show is over. Because they're big and white. Oh no, Peggy. How could they dare show something like that? Just before she needs to brush her teeth. Ah, she is now scarred. Needs a therapy penguin. What about Bond, though? Oh. Not that he doesn't have anything, it's died twice in the matter of a few minutes. I wonder. Yours been sleepwalking. Must have thought he was attacking on you. I mean, simple force, but he's. I mean, how could he not have seen that coming? How long before they managed to make up? Well, as long as you keep it out of yours hands, maybe. Saved. Even more. He's deader. He's already dead. You can't just replace them. Hmm. Rather than just a kid throwing a fit because their toy was damaged, actual sentimental meaning behind it. What is he doing in the cupboards? Might be a little difficult for her to focus on studies and whatnot if she's. I mean, better. I kind of like it. Be able to focus on her studies if the pages are damp with her tears. Ah, he's a hardened veteran of battle now, this Agent Penguin. Peanuts. Is this a peace offering? Well, we'll see to it that it never happens again. Her life is such a drama. Apologise not to her, but to Penguin. If only the true war between in this world between the countries can be solved so easily. Sort of with a packet of peanuts. Dog attack. Let's hope no one breaks the treaty. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, if things weren't already going smoothly enough for him, now he's got a colleague who is going to be a little tough to handle. Having the idea of pulling their family apart to insert herself there as a better match. How much is it actually going to interfere with duties? Is the main handler actually going to have to get involved here and say, "No, stop it. Told you once. You'll be taken off the mission. You won't be able to work with him if she keeps it up." And well, while she's not too far off the mark, with your needing to step up a little and improve in various ways, same can be said for pretty much every member of the family. There is quite a lot on Lloyd's or Agent Twilight's shoulders. He's done quite well to all keep it in check so far. Even if he does miss a few obvious signs here and there, lets Anya out of his sight quite a lot. I mean, if missions are one thing, we've had Lloyd using the agency's funds to hire out castles before. Is anything else like that going to be up and coming? We haven't had any grand scheme that has used the entirety of the workforce before. Well, in a while. And they're not really all too much close to actually successfully pulling off Operation Strix. Maybe a large event to draw people in might be kind of necessary. If Anya throws some sort of party for some reason and happens to invite Damien around or to that party, then maybe she can try and work out to be reciprocated that way, rather than just let things be, needing to get Stellas and whatnot. All I can hope is that there is no more bloodshed, no more animalien agents that go down in the line of duty, whether or not it's by Bond's hands or teeth. But we've got two cases of simple jealousy, one that could take a much more sinister turn, and the other was Agent Nightfall. I think she knows for the better not to really do anything too rash. And Bond might have learned his lesson by now. Teaching a dog not to lash out for these kind of things might be a little difficult, but with Anya being able to communicate, slightly easier. It was nice to see, though. Still, trauma brought on through the cartoons that we watch, it's not exactly new. I've seen it plenty of times before. How much is she actually going to get from the TV? We might find out someday soon, but also, once again, just another nice episode. Not too much, not too little, nothing too strenuous or dangerous. But again, didn't really have to have much to play on in animation or cinematography, so not much else I can really say. But if you enjoyed, let me know. Leave a like and a comment on the video. Consider subscribing. Join to my Discord if that seems to have a little draw for you. But I'll see you for the next one. Agent Penguin Man. The more Spy Family I watch, the more I think that one day, if anyone actually recognizes me as who I actually am, my life may be over. No amount of prosthetics or secret makeup would actually cover the fact that I've been recognized. But if all of you watching want to help support the channel and maybe push to be the #1 supporter, consider joining onto my Patreon as well and try and beat out those that are Noku, Raywin, Sal, Shiwan, Guado, Tori Jane, Croyville, Kite, Light Wizard 91, Megu42, Diego Zenhausen, Maxwell, Cardboard, and everyone else. But once again, thank you.